What's up, internet? My name is Captain African, and today we have to talk about Hades 2. Hades 2 is a roguelike action hack and slash game by Supergiant Games. This is a series I have not really paid much attention to in the past, and that's because its art style from the previews didn't really pull me in. But after seeing its Game of the Year nomination, I decided to go ahead and give it a try. I am very impressed with what I have played, so let's go ahead and get into the video. Here is why Hades 2 is lit.
Hey, how's the old ghost onion working out? Figured you'd make better use of something that helps keep you alive than I can at this point. Also, it's kinda gross.
It's been very helpful, thank you, Dora. Though your onion means I'm staying out longer than usual most nights, while you're here on your own.
I see everything is proceeding as planned. Okay, later.
Reason 1, the art style. My early impressions of Hades and Hades 2 was that I didn't really like the art style. In the trailers that I saw, for some reason, it did not appeal to me. I have no idea how that happened because in my very first minute of playing the game, I saw how everything popped out and it immediately grabbed me. The art style is more colorful than I expected. I really like how smooth your character moves around the levels, and at no point does the screen feel cluttered. My original thoughts were that the art style looked cheap, but after playing, I can see how vibrant and alive the game really is. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how this happened. I would look at like the Steam page of Hades, and then even Hades 2, and I'd be like, man, I don't know. It's like the way that the top down looked, I guess the angle of the camera, it made the whole thing look kind of dry. And it made it look like it was like some paper mache type thing. I have no idea what I was looking at. And I guess when I seen that initially on Hades, I put it in my cart because I knew everybody talked about it. But I was like, nah, maybe I get to it when it go on sale. And it went on sale trillions of times and I never touched it. So, like I said, seeing that this had a Game of the Year nomination, I was like, okay. And then also it was on sale for $20. I was like, you might as well go ahead and try it out now. So I'm kind of happy I did that because my initial, thoughts of it before touching it was completely out of touch. I don't know what happened. But hey, it'd be like that.
A root stalker. Got to move.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Reason 2, the meta progression. So this game has a lot of the basic roguelike elements, but I think that they all mesh together pretty well, and I think that's what the appeal of this game is. The meta progression is a must in a game that expects you to lose more than you win. And there is a hub area where you can talk to NPCs and learn more about the lore, and also use different currencies to build power. Yes, this is essentially what is done in every good roguelike, but this game has its own flair that a lot of other games just can't match. And yeah, like I said, they have different weapons. I think they have 5 different weapons. They have some other tools you can get so that you can collect items on your different runs. They have things you can get from giving gifts to some of the NPCs. What else they got? They got another thing, I think it's trinkets that you get those from these NPCs, and you use those and you can level those up. It's pretty good. I'm serious. There's a lot of depth there, and like I said, this isn't anything specifically new. I mean, I've played a lot of roguelikes and they pretty much all kind of hit these things, but I think I see where the appeal of this game is because it all just meshes together so well. I don't really care much about the story, but I can also see how the story is pretty good. Like I said, there's some stuff here. And with that meta progression, that's the biggest thing you need in a roguelike. It's one of the problems that I have with Elden Ring Night Rain is that it's a roguelike, but there's not really much meta progression. I mean, you have the relics, but the relic system is buns. So, you come to this game where, every time you do a run, you're getting something. Win or lose. You can make it to a boss, not make it to a boss. You're still going to get something. And that's what matters. Reason 3 is a quick gameplay loop. A sign of a good roguelike is its ability to pull you in and convince you to try one more run. this game nails it. The enemies are not sponges, and you can wipe a screen pretty fast with the right build. If and when you die, you are transported back to the hub and can quickly upgrade and jump into your next run with no issues. This is essential. You need this. There's no way that you can convince somebody to continue to play a game that wants you to die back to back and go and fight these bosses over and over again. You know, you have to have a very quick gameplay loop. I played like 3 or 4 games within the first like 30 minutes of me playing, and that's with some of the story stuff and me stopping to talk to NPCs and stuff like that. I would go in, I'd freaking play a couple. You clear the levels pretty quick as well. I mean, you get into the first few levels, you're running through them if you know what you're doing and you're building right. And even when you get to some of the later levels, you can do kind of the same thing. So for the gripes, I don't really have any real gripes with this game. It's an action roguelike with good meta progression and a fun gameplay loop. I don't really see how you could have any problems with that. If I'm going to nitpick, I guess I can say that I don't really see anything that's not being done in any other roguelike. But like I said, when it comes to roguelikes, they're all kind of doing the same thing. They all have like a specific gimmick. At the end of the day, they're all gonna still play pretty much the same, just whatever the type of genre of the game is. If it's action, if it's shooter, if it's deck building, you know, that's where their difference really comes. So, like I said, that's me nitpicking. There's nothing wrong with this game. Final thoughts. This game is flames. I think it's a great action roguelike, and I will continue to play and beat it. Now, after playing this game, do I think that it's game of the year? No, not at all. I don't think this game does enough to earn that title, but I can see why it was nominated. I would personally swap this game for Dead Zone Rogue, considering, to me, I think that's a better roguelike that came out this year, but that's just me. That being said, personal preference aside, I think that this game will have my attention for a while, considering how quick I can get attached to roguelike games. I should have definitely played this game earlier. I should have played Hades 1, and I definitely should have been playing Hades 2 all year. So hey, you know, what do you think of Hades 2? Let me know in the comments section. We can have a conversation about it, you feel me? For now, like, share, subscribe, stay tuned. Captain out.